This week's Trials map is Shores of Time, a map that has never been on rotation before, thus a map guide was in need. I'll throw timestamps in the description for what strategies I'm talking about throughout the video, so definitely check that out. So without further ado, let's get into this. One important aspect of this map is that for the most part, there isn't really spawn advantage with the exception of heavy and the point to a degree. So thankfully, there isn't really any control this area and win aspect to this map, and it's actually pretty balanced. Success on this map is going to come down to how well you're able to use this unique map to your advantage in as many small ways as possible. Real quick, let's just take a short look at a map overview and just pause the video here for a minute so you can get these callouts in your head for future reference. I'll also throw it in the corner. Due to how teams like to engage, there are large gaps in the map left unused for most battles. So if you're running through these areas, you won't show up on the radar, allowing for strong flanks when running through places like the circle room, hallway, or walls, depending on the other team's positioning, of course. Surprisingly, Invis is pretty great on this map, if used effectively of course, due to the numerous flanking routes and tons of cover. We actually picked up Trials MVP, the 22nd best ranked player in the world based off of Velo. He was a fucking wrecking ball with his Invis flanks, let me tell ya. Like, he tore through teams, and he's just a wild fucking guy. He actually does trials carries for a price, so if any of you are looking for something like that, hit him up. Moving on, like 90% of engagements occur where one team is posted up in hallway and the other one in the patio area, or where one team is camped out in the river plat to control the spawn point, or the capture point rather, and the other team is posted up in circle room and cave, maybe hallway. From my experience, the best ways to win rounds is going to come down to getting picks and controlling them, or pushing the other team extremely hard and forcing them into awkward situations where your shotgun skills will shine. Honestly though, it's really just going to come down to your team's playstyle. For weapons, you have great success with both sniping and shotgunning on this map due to the wide variety of ranges here. So you can pretty much run whatever special weapon composition you want to, but really you should have at least one shotgunner. If you're running shotgun, I'd recommend a pulse or a scout rifle, and if you're sniping, you should probably have something to deal with close range engagements like a last word or hand cannon in general, but you already know this, that's just going to come down to your preference. Next, let's talk about heavy round. So if you have A spawn, either send everyone through walls and keep an eye out for the circle room, which is where the other team is going to poke out to grab heavy from, as well as the caves. You can also send two people through walls and one into the hallway and have the hallway guy watch heavy from a different angle and have him be the one to pick it up. For subclasses, pretty much anything is going to do you justice, as well as grenades, though stickies can definitely have some trouble on this map with the long range engagements that occur. I was having a ton of success with the incendiary grenades on Hammer Titan, so take all that how you will. Lastly, let's cover the strats for each spawn. For A spawn, you have two strong choices. You could send two left and have them fight it out from B flag and hallway, while the other man flanks from circle room or just supports the teammates. Or you can camp out from the point, considering you are basically giving control of it. When you're doing this though, if the other team is a sniper sitting on the B dish, be careful because they can get some pretty nasty snipes on you if you try to pick up special or go into circle room. Now, when going left to B flag, if the other team isn't aggressively in patio or you think you can get the drop on them, then jump up to B flag and team shot with your friend in hallway while your third man loops around through circle room to get a dirty flank going on. When on a side note though, if you're attacking from hallway or B area, watch out for the other team to be sniping from B dish and the mountain. For C, which is actually called jungle, you have two options. You can go left into the caves and circle room, or you can go right towards the B flag. The opposing team usually sends 2 or 3 to hallway and possibly 1 to circle room, so keep that in mind. Unless they decide to go this way, running to circle room can usually result in a strong flank, allowing your teammates at patio to move in and pinch the other team hard. Now, if the other team is camping for point, simply post up in circle room, in caves, maybe hallway or rocks, depending on how much you want to spread out, and just play for the point. That's gonna wrap up this video. Make sure to check out my video on Fist of Havoc vs Nova Bomb. If you're curious to see what happens when a Nova Bomb and a Fist collide mid-air, then that's the video for you. Link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Peace.